Let's
And the Kansas City
go.
Chiefs, I don't think anyone would have predicted that they'd be here playing this Sunday, with the fact that they had so many struggles on offense with their receiving core, an offense that historically we've seen has been dominant when it comes down to their ability to score points, were just overall struggled throughout the year. I'll say that they struggled in terms of getting into the end zone like we've seen them do in past years. But here they are. Rashee Rice stepped up big when they needed him to at receiver. Of course, they got Travis Kelce, Isaiah Pacheco as a force coming out the backfield. And here they are in their fourth Super Bowl, uh, in that many years. We've got the San Francisco 49ers, who, for all intents and purposes, has one of the best all around teams on paper in the league. And not only on paper, but they showed it on the field with all of the weapons that they have on offense, all of the key playmakers that they have on defense. When you think about Bosa, when you think about Fred Warner, that secondary that super improved. Here they are in a Super Bowl, and what a matchup we got on our hands. 4 years ago, we got this matchup in the Super Bowl with the San Francisco 49ers and the Chiefs. The 49ers, led by Jimmy Garoppolo at that time, were up 20-10 in a game that looked like they would close out. The Chiefs scored 21 unanswered points to come back and win that Super Bowl. So here we have it tomorrow, the showdown. Probably one of the more unlikely matchups in my mind coming into this season, but the season is culminated by two of the best teams in the league. Dub, I want to hear from you before I get into my prediction. But what are your thoughts on the game? Who do you feel like are the X factors that can change in terms of how this game goes? And ultimately, who do you have winning this football game?
The 49ers are
Right,
loaded offense,
right.
and the defense is playing quite well. Because you got with Fred Warner, right?
Fred Warner, you got Bosa, you
They
got some guys in the secondary that are solid. I mean, this team is built to win a champion, and then we ain't even talking about the offense and them coming out the young boy every week, and
yeah,
what Debo gonna bring, and CMC.
yep,
I mean, on paper they're the better team, right?
absolutely,
You
absolutely.
know,
Now,
so you going with the 49ers. If you got to pick a score, what you think there's going to be, a high scoring affair, low scoring? What's the score coming out of the game?
34-24.
34-24 San Francisco. Whew. So you feel like it's not going to be close. Okay, that's interesting. Um, for me, I would say the X factor in this is the Chiefs defense. The Chiefs defense has somewhat been I won't say they're underrated, because people people have seen throughout the season who the Chiefs defense is, and they've had high rankings, but they're underappreciated, is what I'll say. Reed has been a force in that secondary. Of course, you got Jones doing his thing on the line. You got so many playmakers. You got McDuffie. So many guys. Sneed has been one of the top corners in the league all season. But his defense, I feel like, is underappreciated. People are not talking about the Chiefs' defense enough and what they've done to help this team win games. Of course, the offense has not been great. They haven't scored as many points as we're used to, but the defense has showed up, and I feel like has really put the Chiefs in a position to be playing in the Super Bowl. And I think how this defense matches up with the San Francisco 49ers explosive offense is what'll really determine this game. I think when you look across the board, there's so many areas that the San Francisco 49ers are, the clear favorite. When it comes to the tight end, I would say you could argue that Kittle's it has the upper hand on Kelce. He's a better blocker, I would say, than probably Kelce is. When you look at the receiving core, you got to give it to the San Francisco 49ers. When you look at the running back position, you got to give it to the San Francisco 49ers. But then when you look at the quarterback position, we know who you get at to. You get at the Patrick Mahomes, and we know what he's going to do. He's going to be magical when it comes to making plays, keeping plays alive, and keeping drives alive for this football team. I do think the game will get into the 30s, similar to what you said, Dub. But I gotta go the other route. I've learned over time, betting against Tom Brady, betting against Patrick Mahomes in the past, that you just don't bet against these guys. If you got an option and they're in it, you gotta go with them.
Whoa,
I gotta
whoa,
roll with
whoa.
Patrick Mahomes.
Whoa. You putting Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes in the same breath?
I
Hell,
am.
that's
I
what I
am. I'm not putting. Hold
got.
on. Hold on. Let me. I'm not putting them in the same. I'm not putting them in the same stratosphere
God damn.
as each other in terms of their career. So let me be clear about that. That's not what I was doing just now. What I was just doing is simply saying that I've learned my lesson for both of them going against them. Being the guy that wanted to go against them, they're not going to do it this year. There's no way they're going to do it again. You know, I'm comparing that. I'm not in no way comparing the careers, even though we can get into talking about what puts Patrick Mahomes in that conversation with Tom Brady. And I think we'll have to have that conversation sooner than later, right? Probably after this year, we'll start having the conversation more so than ever. Like, hey, he's got 3 rings. Um, if he gets 5, does that put him in the conversation with Tom Brady, or does he have to have a 7? Because he will have 3 after tomorrow.
You gotta have the 7. You gotta have the 7. Come
It's
on,
all right.
man.
We talk about Kobe in the conversation with Jordan. He don't got the 6, and I
Whoa,
think that's a conversation
whoa,
that should
whoa.
be had for sure. But listen, we go stay with the NFL. We go get on all that later.
Course,
With,
we'll take the course right now.
yeah, we gonna stay the course with the Chiefs. Again, what I'm saying is I've learned you don't bet against Patrick Mahomes in a dogfight. He's a gamer. I think he's going to show up more focused than ever simply because of the doubt, simply because of everybody and what they've been saying all year about his offense. And I'm sure Patrick Mahomes is sitting at home like, did the Chiefs not have me? You talking about who we got a receiver? Are you not thinking about the fact that they got me? If I'm Patrick Mahomes, that's how I'm thinking. Oh, y'all talk about the receiving core. Y'all talk about the defense. What about me?
In the words of Lil Boosie, he said, "What
In
about?"
the words of Boosie, what about me? We done forgot. Have we forgot who Patrick Mahomes is and what he does? Listen, I'm not a Chiefs fan, but I gotta respect greatness. I am not gonna say that the San Francisco 49ers are gonna beat Patrick Mahomes. Patrick, listen, this is what is their 4th straight Super Bowl? Bro, I mean, this is at some point. Yeah, four Super Bowl trips in 5 seasons. Excuse me, not 4 straight. 4 Super Bowl trips in 5 seasons. At some point, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, we are going to be talking about this Kansas City Chiefs football team the same way we've talked about Patriots teams of old in terms of their 3-year runs and championships. And we're going to be talking about this team, man. I got the Chiefs winning this game 31-23. So I think the score will be close to what it was 4 years ago, but I got the Chiefs winning 31-23. I think that there's going to be a lot of nerves coming out in the first half. First half, I don't think there'll be a lot of scoring after Usher shuts it down at halftime, which I'm very much looking forward to the halftime show. I think he's going to have Alicia Keys come out. I think we're going to see Lil Jon, and we're going to get a performance of Yeah, which is one of my favorite songs going back to ninth grade. But yeah, I think he's gonna shut the halftime performance down, and after that, we're gonna get down to business. After that, it might be tied at halftime. Actually, after halftime, though, we're gonna get down to some real business. That get back at MF, and Patrick Mahomes gonna get his get back for what everybody been saying this year. I got the Chiefs winning this football game. Andy Reid gonna solidify himself, on that Mount Rushmore of coaches after this season, and it is what it is.
Respect. 49ers.
Hey, Dub, like I'm unfazed by all that. That was nice, JT. That was nice, but I'm unfazed. Hey, listen, we need to know who y'all got with it. Who do y'all think is going to win this game? This is what it's all about. I'm sad because Dub and I have been with y'all all season, giving y'all the picks, the predictions. I could shed a tear. We're gonna miss y'all in the off season, but we're gonna be back next season better than ever. I'm looking forward to it. As always, listen, we rock with y'all heavy. I know y'all rock with us. Give us that CLS treatment. Comment, like, subscribe. We'll be back with more from it in the arena.